Welcome back, Aries Random Live. I decided to just randomly go live, but I want to do this. Hopefully this works, and you guys can still hear me. Cool. All right, let's see who comes in. Lots of cool stuff going on, but I keep my head like this, not to look up at the light or get like that. But yeah, so really good day today in the shop. I want to share with you guys what I did, but I'll wait for more people to come in. So we'll see who pops in, who is around, and I can share some stuff that I got in today. SC Knife Monkey, John Paul Trio, what's going on, guys? I hope you guys are doing well. Hopefully you can hear me. My microphone should be working, but I'm good. How are you? I hope you guys are having a great day. I have been working today. I'll show you guys when more people come in. Great sound. Good. Excellent. My microphone is working. So hopefully you guys are having a day. Donnie, what's going on, Donnie? Bless in the house. Staying busy for sure, I'm sure. Killing it. You are absolutely been killing it. And looking forward to seeing what you do. Everything is looking good. Awesome. Cool. Well, I'm just hanging out. Been busy in the shop. Doing handle work for the thorns. Already, Michael McCoy, what's going on? I learned hollow grinds yesterday. What? Uh-oh. It's all over now. Got hollow grinds. I can get, I think, an 8-inch wheel, contact wheel, for my grinder. I have the attachment. I bought the attachment for it, so I need to just pull the trigger on a good contact wheel. I can get 8-inch. I can't go any higher. I would love to have a 10-inch, but it won't let me go up any higher than that. So, but that's sick. I can't imagine hollow ground Donnie Bless folders. Ooh, that's gonna be killer. That's gonna be killer. So I am working on the thorns for October, and these are the 80 CRV2 thorns, and this is glow in the dark material. So I'm doing 3 glow in the dark thorns. We're doing purple, and these 2 I still haven't done anything with, but then we're gonna do yellow and the green. And this material doesn't just glow. This material is like a nightlight. And my shop is going to be lit up like crazy tonight when all the lights get turned off. I'll have to shoot some video out there of that place glowing. But that one, these three are in the works. So the 3 thorns are getting done. These are the 80 CRV2 thorns. They will be available at the end of this month. So the end of this month, I got to get all the stainless back, and then these 3 and all the stainless will be hitting the Etsy store. So just keep an eye on the Etsy store. Urban Woodsman, what's going on? Hello. Can I have it? The purple one that is. Well, it's going to be on the Etsy store, my friend, so hopefully you can grab it. But everybody loves them some purples, so I cannot promise you anything. I cannot promise you anything, but that is what it's going to look like, basically. Still have to clean it up a little bit, but yep. Tim B! What's going on, Tim B? Yeah, Michael. Last December, I did all the glow thorns, and this is just some of the leftover material from that. So if you remember how bright those glue glowed, glue, yeah, then you remember. If you remember, you remember. Yeah, purple is very popular, but this is purple glow, but it does not glow very bright. Dark colors just don't glow as well. Like that green, this one, that green was just going. That green is the gloated. Yeah, sure, Mike. Tim B gloated. This one glows the most. You can ask Tim B. He knows. Bryce, do you need to go somewhere? Look, you don't need to be here. You can go someplace else. But, yeah, so I got a bunch of work done on these today. Basically, I got the blades cleaned up a little bit. I got all the hand material cut and shaped and done everything and put on here. So, it's really cool. Burhan, hello. Songbird, hello. Yeah, welcome in. Welcome in. I am just showing off some of my work for today. I'm trying my best to keep this belt finish. I'm trying my best to keep the belt finish. But it's proven to be a pain in the butt. What's up, Shay? How are you? How are you doing? Just showing off some of the work I did today. We got all the thorns that are coming at the end of this month. At the end of this month, there'll be 7 of these. 4 will be in different carbon fiber. So we're going to be doing a carbon fiber for all the stainless. And then these are the ADC RV2, which is all glow in the dark. So this is glow in the dark purple shade. This is glow in the dark. And then there's yellow and there's green. The yellow and the green are far more brighter glowing than the purple. But all of them will look pretty good. So I'll show them one more time. One more time. Boom. So the purple one, I did the handle. These I still need to sand down, and I got to put all the hard work into cleaning these up. But they are going to look pretty spectacular. These two are going to glow like crazy. The yellow and the green glow like crazy. The purple glows, but it's not as bright as everything else. Ron Crow, what's going on, Ron? I hope you are doing well. But that is kind of what I've been working on today. Been super busy. Also, some videos that are coming out. I got a couple knives in. Ron Dahlem, what's going on, Robin? How are you? Let's see who else is here. But yep, so I got a bunch of these in today. Or these, I got these yesterday actually. These are all the Kaiser Begleiter fixed blade series. So I got all 3 of these in. This is the Tonto version in AEB-L with the textured G10, really grippy. So not what I consider an EDC. You got a chub today? Oh, thanks, Gabe. Projectiles are sharp. Hello. Yeah, but we'll see. I don't know about that, Urban. I've kind of planned everything out. So, but I have that. We got that one, and then the drop point version in 3V. These are all hollow ground blades. Love that micarta. The micarta looks really good in 3V, and very comfortable. But yep. Oh, the flipper one Chavez did. Ooh, yeah, Chavez knives are awesome. But we got that one in, and then finally, my favorite of the bunch was the sheep's foot of the Begleiter, with the black micarta and this coating though. I wanted to show you guys this. This is their tactical coating that Kaiser calls it their tactical coating. You freaking love the looks of that knife. Which one? This one? But yeah, the big lighter fixed blades are pretty cool. They're not necessarily EDC size, but I'm just loving my Wester to death. So awesome. Ah, very good. I'm glad you like it, Urban Woodsman. It lives up to whatever you wanted it to be. But yeah, these three look pretty awesome. They're big, great for like maybe outdoorsman type stuff, going hunting, that kind of thing. I think these will come in handy with all of that. But that drop point with the micarta, yeah, it's a good look. I give it that. Nice jimping. They got the forward jimping on it. They got a nice, plenty of jimping here. Anzo designed, and it's done very well. Nice thin blade stock. So that's a nice, really thin blade stock, really lightweight, and would be a great camping knife. Projectiles are sharp, absolutely a fantastic camp knife. But so I did some cardboard cutting. I had a big cardboard box that I needed to break down, and I was like, oh, what the heck? I got these in. Let me go ahead and pick one to cut the cardboard with. I mean, it's in 3V, right? What could happen? What could happen? It'll hold up to that, right? And as far as the edge goes, it held up fairly well. Yeah, this would make a great camp knife. But this coating, they call it their tactical coating, but check that out. Uh-oh. So just cutting the cardboard messed up the coating. So I don't know if this is like Cerakoted or what, but yeah, it kind of messed up the coating on the blade. So I'm kind of frustrated with that because these are pass around knives, so I gotta pass these around to the next person. So no, it was double thick cardboard. I mean, it was thick cardboard, but you know, it shouldn't do that. I don't know. It just shouldn't. It shouldn't do that, right? It just shouldn't do that. But that one's my favorite of the bunch. I like this little area right here, the top of the blade, how it kind of goes up right there. I really wish they would extended some jimping up in here though. Like they stopped the jimping here and then they put it way up here but didn't put anything here. I would have loved to have had some jimping right there. That's where this is why I don't like most coated blades. The coating always goes to crap with use. Yeah, it's kind of sad. I feel bad because I got to pass this on to the next person and then he's gonna see that. But I was just using it as a knife intended to be used to break down a cardboard box, and you would think a nice slim blade like that would have no issues, especially in 3V. I don't know, maybe I should have used that one instead, but I don't know. I would have recommended you stonewash it and distress the coating like an epoxy. But yeah, but it's not my knife to do, Gabe. These aren't mine. These are going in the pass around group, so I don't want to. That's not something that I really should be doing. But I'm allowed to cut with them. But yeah, that one is a good look, but I still am partial to that. I'm a little partial to that. If I was to get one, that would be the one. But the Tonto looks good too. Everything looks good. That looks good. Yeah, what happens when you start processing game? Yeah, you start hitting bones and you start hitting everything else, and then this coating, which I looked it up on Kaiser's website, and they just call it their tactical coating. It's interesting because it's kind of rough. It has a very rough texture, which leads me to believe it's like a Cerakoted finish of some kind, or ceramic coating or something. But even just cutting, I know it was a big box. It was a big box, but just cutting cardboard shouldn't do that. I don't know. We won't tell anyone. Yeah, well, It's going to go off to the next person, and they're going to know. I think I got it too hot. I don't know. It was a big cardboard box, double thick cardboard. But I thought a nice slim blade like that would have no issues. I tried using this other thing that I have, but it didn't work so well. I tried using this, but this was not very good at cardboard cutting. I don't like that type of coating. Yeah, I get you, Mick. Well, they have them without that coating, that's for sure. Bink. You can fix that with a Sharpie. Yeah, I'll just put on a Sharpie. Yeah. There's this one, which has that same coating. I tried to cut cardboard with this, but this was not. This was not having it. Kaiser's flat DLC coating, but it's very durable. Okay. It looks like it's spray paint coating. It looks cheesy to me. Oh boy. Striking a nerve today. But yeah, this thing, on the other hand, the drop bear fixed blade, this is just ridiculous. You go from a nice thin blade stock to ridiculous blade stock. But this thing, that's gonna crush something. That just wants to beat something up. You just beat things with that. That thing is a beast. But you know, Coke bottled handle with the G10, very nicely shaped and contoured and everything else, super comfortable in the hand. A lot of space. So for those of you guys who like big fixed blades, there you go. There you go. That's nice choke up position. And I said it in my review, which is coming on. Rambo with goggles. Okay. But you see, this is interesting. So you have that choke up position, but the sharpened edge stops before that, which is safe. It's good, but there's no sharpening choil or anything. It just stops in a very odd place, as you can see. So I don't know. It's interesting. And this one is in 1095, so a big carbon steel. That's 1095. That's a whole lot of 1095. And they also are, this one is $80 in 1095. And then for $10 more, you can get the AEB-L stainless and micarta. So you get the micarta in AEB-L instead, that's a ton of AEB-L. That's a lot of steel thrown around right there. I mean, that's like 3/16 inch thick stuff. And I think they all have this coating on them, possibly. I don't know. I have to look at Kaiser's website again, but the TCAL Mercenary is plenty big enough for you. Oh, that's awesome. I'm not familiar with all of that one, but got that one in as well, and the reviews on these are going to be coming out very soon. Big old sheath, but when you got a big old knife, having the big pancake sheath is kind of a must, because that sets you up to be able to carry this however you wish. But on the sheaths, on all the big lighters, they're all pancake sheaths with the big tech lock on them. But yeah, Dylan Mallory was super kind last night during his line and gifted me a 20% off code to buy a Forest 2. Ooh, that's awesome. That's a really nice knife. Dylan Mallory's designed that Forest. That thing is killer. That's a really killer design. 20% off puts you at what, like almost $210 or something? That's not terrible for that. Was my birthday gift to Dylan. Was a birthday gift. That was nice of him. Yeah. Mallory Designs. Dylan does awesome stuff. Dylan Mallory Mallory just, I need to get him on Meet the Maker. I got to start getting some people on Meet the Maker. Lazy, just lazy. So I just wanted to pop on here for a little bit, share what I was working on. The thorns are on their way, guys. The thorns are already getting done. I should have the 80 CRV2 thorns done probably by the end of this weekend, which is cool. And then hopefully I'll get the stainless back sometime as well. I would love to get the stainless back. Also, yesterday, I got the coolest package in the mail. Look at this. This is a box of all giveaway items that are going to be being used to give away down the road. So when I get the 4K, I'm doing a big giveaway, and a lot of this stuff's going to be given away at that time. But guys, I got to get to 4K, 4,000 subs here on YouTube, and we have all kinds of stuff. Tim B, if you're still in the chat, look, I have a finch. There's a finch in here. There's a finch, Tim B. You probably have one, but I have a finch. I have a finch. But make sure you guys watch that video of me unboxing that stuff. There's something in that box that is absolutely ridiculous. You're going to want to see it. You're definitely going to want to see it. Tell him he should do an interview with me. Yeah, Shay, he should. I made my first binge purchase yesterday for the Kaiser Original XL Titanium with frag pattern scales. Ooh, that's awesome. Just had my wife sub. Yeah, why is she not subbed, Tim? What the heck? No, I'm just kidding. I'm doing my part. Are you? Yes. My wife isn't even subbed. She doesn't even have an account. She doesn't even have a YouTube account. Oh, she does, but she's definitely not active on it. So, but yeah. But Tim, did you see there's a finch in the box? A finch? You're the finch fan. You're the giant finch fan. But I got some cool stuff in here. We got a Rosecraft. So we got a Rosecraft. What do we got? The Sage Creek, Savage Creek gun stock. Savage Creek gun stock. That one's nice. I don't want to show you guys because then you're not going to watch the video. Got a petrified fish. Got a finch. Got a finch. I told my mom, who is over right now, to sub. She did. What an AriesEDC. Yes, I got the whole Tim B family. Who's going to be like, who's this weird guy? Gosh. Why are they making this Tobacco knife? This Tobacco knife. Yeah, I know. All right, so I like some of Finch's stuff. I don't like all of Finch's stuff, but I'll share this one because I don't necessarily like the knife, but it is very smooth and it's done very well. Don't make me look bad. But this I have a buffalo tooth that will be a future giveaway with the nice pearlescent abalone, I guess, I'm assuming. Abalone scales. Yes, it's absolutely ridiculous, but I mean, that thing is just, this knife has no reason being as smooth as it is. Absolutely no reason being smooth. Yeah, Ron, it's the Finch, the Finch buffalo tooth. I'm not, I mean, it's a chunky little blade, has a very different, almost all my Finches, like JB though, he is besting me. I do have 2 prototypes. Oh, 5 times, yeah. Well, I have one that I'm going to be giving away. So this is going to be in a future giveaway, guys. it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, the blade shape and everything is just, it's it's a chunk. Just that, there's just a chunk. But when I took this thing out of the box and held it, I mean, there's no reason the action should be this good on this funky little knife. But it is. It wasn't as expensive as you would have thought. Button, liner lock, all that milled titanium, 30 S35 for under 100. Wow, that's pretty good for that Kaiser original. That's awesome. Yeah, the Hellfire by far is the best Finch that I've handled. The Finch Hellfire, that one, and I've had that exact one, Urban Woodsman. That someone sent that exact model into the channel. Yeah, that one, I'm all over that. They need to bring that thing back. But they do these weird blade shapes like this, and I can't, personally, it's not my jam. But I do appreciate how smooth that thing is. But you guys might be the chance to win it, because that's going to be in a future giveaway. I'll share that one. But there's all kinds of stuff, all kinds of really cool stuff. But I'll share this. This in the unboxing. This is going to be ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. What's in this pack is absolutely ridiculous. I love beefy knives. Too big to carry, but fun to operate. Yeah, that thing is awesome. But I'm gonna show you that. This had me. This one had me. So when I have that unboxing video, I think it's either tomorrow or no, it's either going to be Thursday or this weekend when I do the unboxing. that had me. That one had me. But I got Tucson, a petrified fish. We got all kinds of cool stuff for giveaways over the next couple weeks, and hopefully that'll help get me to 2,000 or 4,000. I want to get to 4K. I'm also going to be giving away one of these guys, a Kubi Bloom, which I think the Ultim is still available on White Mountain Knives. Oh, my Ultim is inside. My Ultim is inside. Yeah, so I will be giving away a blue one, a blue Kubi Bloom, when we get to 4,000 subs here on YouTube. So, yeah. If you use code to the point that Tim B just threw up, that saves you an extra 10% on the Kubi Bloom. And you can pick up an Ultim for like under 50 bucks. So, go to White Mountain Knives, get them while they can. They sold out the blue and they sold out of the black version. They sold out on that one, and I think the only thing they have left is the Piss or Ultim. So those are the only ones that they have left. So really stinking cool. But I have been busting it today. Made really good progress on the thorns, and if I have I'll probably be able to hand sand those out somewhat tomorrow, and be doing cool. Got to get another Ultim. I gave mine to my daughter's boyfriend. Well, why would you give it to a boyfriend? He doesn't need it. You need it. Go get it, Mick. Go get it. The glow scales look awesome. Can't wait to see how. Yeah, Brando. As soon as it gets dark, I'm gonna turn all the lights off in the shop, and I'm gonna catch a video. It's glowing right now. I already know because I've been working on these 3 right here. And these are going to be my shop is glowing right now. I got the purple one looking pretty darn good. The purple one's pretty much done, but the other 2 I'm still working on. These still have to get shaped out and everything. Patina Turner, what's going on? Yeah, but these need to get done. And these are going to be glowing the most. The green and the yellow glow the brightest. The purple doesn't really glow all that much. But the green and the yellow glow like crazy. So I got to get these shaped up. Hopefully I'll do that tomorrow, get them all polished up, and then we can move on to the next step, which is a sheath. I'm trying to keep that belt satin finish on these without ruining it. I've got to get the polishing compound out. But, yep. But it's looking good. Looking good. Looking good. So this actually is pretty cool because this is the last of the squeeze 3 fingers in thorns. From now on, they're going to be 3.5, almost 4. I added an extra 1/4 inch onto the handle moving forward, so it's going to be a little bit long. The white glow, that glows a lot. Yeah, white glows like crazy, green, yellow. Darker colors usually don't glow that well, so the purple looks cool, but it doesn't glow very bright. Definitely doesn't glow very bright. It does do some, but it's definitely not like super bright. Like the green totally glows. But that stuff glows like crazy. But yeah, Tim B knows, he has a green one. Tim B has a green one. Thanks, projectiles. You like them all. The yellow is cool. So is the purple. Let's see, I may have missed. I haven't gotten any bunch of notifications lately. Yeah, I put out a video every day. I have a daily videos going out every single day. I have a video, so gotta check those out, or just put them on. Go play one of my playlists and just keep it rolling. That works too. Mallory, Dylan Mallory, we were just talking about you, man. That's awesome. Thanks for giving Urban Woodsman a discount on your forests. Check out Embrite material. All right, I'll check that out. Let me write it down. I get my glow stuff from somebody on Instagram or on Etsy. He does really good stuff. Embrite. I'll check it out. Thanks, Brando. You want the green? Good stuff, I hope. No, yeah, no, you're good. We've just said how awesome you are. So I saw you still had some of the phosphorus available. They're awesome. But yeah, very welcome. Yeah, I'll check that out. Embrite. I get mine from SKRU Composites, Screw Composites on Etsy, and they sell the handle material, they sell pins, they sell liners, they sell all that kind of stuff. So that's the material that Countycom uses for their glow scales. Okay, cool. Joe, all of those are going to hit the store probably at the end of the month. So there's 7 of those in total. Those are 3. The other 4 are stainless and they're at heat treat. Yeah, SKUR Composites. That's who I use. Gabe, very good. Thank you. And so as soon as I'm done with all 7, all 7 are going to hit the Etsy store at the same time. The 4 stainless are all going to be different carbon fiber. So we're going to have camo carbon, pearl camo carbon. I have a little bit left of that green space weave camo carbon, the damtanium, and I'm going to do another one that is secret. I'm not telling anybody yet. So, but we got that coming in. Plus, I pulled the trigger on a box of G-Carta. I pulled the trigger on some GL Hansen's micarta, so I have a box of that coming in Thursday. I have that coming in, so I am excited to get that in, because that's going to be November, December. I'm going to be using a bunch of that, so it's going to be cool. Yeah, Brando. He does really good stuff, and he's out of like Texas, so it's U.S. Based, so which is awesome. Yeah, he had those boxes, Dylan, and so I was like, I grabbed one. I've been wanting to work with that stuff for quite some time, and I just haven't pulled the trigger. And I figured now's the time, so I pulled the trigger on it, and so I got a box coming. One of their boxes he had on his website. I got it coming. I'm excited about checking that out. I'm gonna do that. Have to do that, that's for sure. But yeah, Dylan. What I was talking about is I need to get you on the makerspace. So yeah, I got a mix box. I got one of the mix boxes. Not the 3000 one, but I'm a jerk. Those G-Card scales are sitting on my desk. Sorry. Yeah, no worries, Donnie, no worries. Patina, there was like 6 or 7 different sets of scales. Some are like different Mexican blanket and different, just the different patterns. So I got a pretty good mix of stuff. So I'm excited about using it. I have some plans for the rest of the year. Once I'm done with all the October builds, I have some plans. I'm going to use it on some of those. Plus I have some of this other stuff sitting here that's back there. I'm going to have to use on something too. We will see what I do. We've seen people cut his materials into small confetti-sized pieces and suspend it in clear resin epoxy, then pressure pot it into. Yes, you've already talked about way too much work. I'm not able to do all that. Little old me, I'm not a maker though. Yeah, I know, but there have been talks that I should bring just designers on too. So you're making designs, but I'm glad you said that, because people have said you should have designers on too. But there you go. You got to get into the grinding again. Yep. It's awesome. Once you get started, you're ridiculous. They call it Skur Confetti. Oh, Skur Customs. Yeah, I've seen that. He's doing it too. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome stuff. What are the first set of copper scales I saw? What are the first set of copper scales I saw? Was a copper Brillo pad with a set of acrylic. Oh, that's interesting. Come to the dark side. Yes, Donnie. He needs to come to the dark side. Grab a grinder and stand at a grinder for hours. It'll be great. It'll be great. It'll be great. It'll be your best friend and worst enemy at the same time. At the exact same time. I love your cookies. What happened? Uh-oh. Scarfetti. Skeet. Yeah, get those hands dirty. Absolutely get the hands dirty. Get the hands dirty. That's what we do. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to pop in here, share some of the stuff that I got in, show you guys issues with some of the Kaiser stuff. It's not a huge deal. It's just the coating that is on this blade just didn't hold up to cardboard. But kind of a bummer. And now I have to report this to the pass around group and let them know that, hey, I was just cutting some cardboard and that coating came off. And then this thing is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. Just everything is ridiculous about that. But reviews on all of these are coming up very soon. So make sure you guys have subscribed. Everything. I'll look more into them. Our Mirror Braid. Yeah, Mirror Braid's going to be good stuff. Yep, hit that thumbs up button, please, and thank you. Bluminati, what's going on? Yeah, Blue. There it is. This one's for you. The Kaiser Drop Bear Fixed Blade, my friend. That has your name written all over it. Has your name written all over it. That thing is a beast. A beast. But anyway, hey, thanks, Brando. You know, it's gonna come out, and I'm not trying to bash anyone, but cardboard probably shouldn't do that to your coating on a blade. Just saying. And this side is probably worse. But yeah, right there. Anyway, the Kaiser Big Lighter series, they're good knives. They are really good knives. I would just question some of the coating that's on there, but other than that, these things are set up really well. Really like them for camp knives, or if you're going camping, hunting, this is probably a good option. Although micarta for hunting, probably not the best bet, but they have G10. So anyway, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I'm sure Casey will be live here in a minute. But make sure you guys remember, subscribe, like, leave a comment, or not. That choice is always yours.